有创造力的
creative, C-R-E-A-T-I-V-E, creative, creative, C-R-E-A-T-I-V-E, creative,
人群
crowd, C-R-O-W-D, crowd, crowd, C-R-O-W-D, crowd,
残忍的
cruel, C-R-U-E-L, cruel, cruel, C-R-U-E-L, cruel,
治愈
cure, C-U-R-E, cure, cure, C-U-R-E, cure,
好奇的
curious, C-U-R-I-O-U-S, curious, curious, C-U-R-I-O-U-S, curious,
习俗
custom, C-U-S-T-O-M, custom, custom, C-U-S-T-O-M, custom,
辩论
debate, D-E-B-A-T-E, debate, debate, D-E-B-A-T-E, debate,
10年
decade, D-E-C-A-D-E, decade, decade, D-E-C-A-D-E, decade,
装饰
decorate, D-E-C-O-R-A-T-E, decorate, decorate, D-E-C-O-R-A-T-E, decorate,
减少
decrease, D-E-C-R-E-A-S-E, decrease, decrease, D-E-C-R-E-A-S-E, decrease,
击败
defeat, D-E-F-E-A-T, defeat, defeat, D-E-F-E-A-T, defeat,
防守防卫
defend, D-E-F-E-N-D, defend, defend, D-E-F-E-N-D, defend,
延迟
delay, D-E-L-A-Y, delay, delay, D-E-L-A-Y, delay,
欣喜
delight, D-E-L-I-G-H-T, delight, delight, D-E-L-I-G-H-T, delight,
要求需求
demand, D-E-M-A-N-D, demand, demand, D-E-M-A-N-D, demand,
否认
deny, D-E-N-Y, deny. Deny, D-E-N-Y, deny.
出发，离境。
Departure, D-E-P-A-R-T-U-R-E, departure. Departure, D-E-P-A-R-T-U-R-E, departure.
押金，存款。
Deposit, D-E-P-O-S-I-T, deposit. Deposit, D-E-P-O-S-I-T, deposit.
沮丧的。
Depressed, D-E-P-R-E-S-S-E-D, depressed. Depressed, D-E-P-R-E-S-S-E-D, depressed.
应得。
Deserve, D-E-S-E-R-V-E, deserve. Deserve, D-E-S-E-R-V-E, deserve.
渴望。
Desire, D-E-S-I-R-E, desire. Desire, D-E-S-I-R-E, desire.
尽管。
Despite, D-E-S-P-I-T-E, despite. Despite, D-E-S-P-I-T-E, despite.
甜点。
Dessert, D-E-S-S-E-R-T, dessert. Dessert, D-E-S-S-E-R-T, dessert.
目的地。
Destination, D-E-S-T-I-N-A-T-I-O-N, destination. Destination, D-E-S-T-I-N-A-T-I-O-N, destination.
侦测，察觉。
Detect, D-E-T-E-C-T, detect. Detect, D-E-T-E-C-T, detect.
决定，决心。
Determine, D-E-T-E-R-M-I-N-E, determine. Determine, D-E-T-E-R-M-I-N-E, determine.
发展。
Develop, D-E-V-E-L-O-P, develop. Develop, D-E-V-E-L-O-P, develop.
装置，设备。
Device, D-E-V-I-C-E, device. Device, D-E-V-I-C-E, device.
奉献，致力于。
Devote, D-E-V-O-T-E, devote. Devote, D-E-V-O-T-E, devote.
饮食，节食。
Diet, D-I-E-T diet. Diet. D-I-E-T diet.
灾难
Disaster. D-I-S-A-S-T-E-R disaster. Disaster. D-I-S-A-S-T-E-R disaster.
纪律
Discipline. D-I-S-C-I-P-L-I-N-E discipline. Discipline. D-I-S-C-I-P-L-I-N-E discipline.
折扣
Discount. D-I-S-C-O-U-N-T discount. Discount. D-I-S-C-O-U-N-T discount.
疾病
Disease. D-I-S-E-A-S-E disease. Disease. D-I-S-E-A-S-E disease.
不喜欢
Dislike. D-I-S-L-I-K-E dislike. Dislike. D-I-S-L-I-K-E dislike.
解雇解散
Dismiss. D-I-S-M-I-S-S dismiss. Dismiss. D-I-S-M-I-S-S dismiss.
展示陈列
Display. D-I-S-P-L-A-Y display. Display. D-I-S-P-L-A-Y display.
分发分配
Distribute. D-I-S-T-R-I-B-U-T-E distribute. Distribute. D-I-S-T-R-I-B-U-T-E distribute.
地区区域
District. D-I-S-T-R-I-C-T district. District. D-I-S-T-R-I-C-T district.
分割划分
Divide. D-I-V-I-D-E divide. Divide. D-I-V-I-D-E divide.
离婚
Divorce. D-I-V-O-R-C-E divorce. Divorce. D-I-V-O-R-C-E divorce.
文件
Document. D-O-C-U-M-E-N-T document. Document. D-O-C-U-M-E-N-T document.
国内的家庭的
Domestic. D-O-M-E-S-T-I-C domestic. Domestic. D-O-M-E-S-T domestic.
支配、主导。
Dominate, dominate, dominate. Dominate, dominate, dominate.
宿舍。
Dormitory, dormitory, dormitory. Dormitory, dormitory, dormitory.
戏剧性的。
Dramatic, dramatic. Dramatic, dramatic.
可怕的，糟糕的。
Dreadful, dreadful. Dreadful, dreadful.
溺水、淹没。
Drown, drown. Drown, drown.
耐用的。
Durable, durable. Durable, durable.
布满灰尘的。
Dusty, dusty. Dusty, dusty.
渴望的，热切的。
Eager, eager. Eager. Eager, eager.
赚得，赢得。
Earn, earn. Earn, earn.
地震。
Earthquake, earthquake. Earthquake, earthquake.
轻松，减轻。
Ease, ease. Ease, ease.
经济。
Economy, economy. Economy, economy.
边缘，界限。
Edge, edge. Edge, edge.
效率高的。
Efficient, efficient. Efficient. Efficient, efficient.
年长的，年老的。
Elderly, elderly. Elderly, elderly.
选出选举
Elect, elect. Elect, elect.
要素元素
Element, element. Element, element.
使尴尬使难堪
Embarrass, embarrass. Embarrass, embarrass.
紧急状况突发事件
Emergency, emergency. Emergency, emergency.
情绪情感
Emotion, emotion. Emotion, emotion.
强调
Emphasize, emphasize. Emphasize, emphasize.
雇用
Employ, employ. Employ, employ.
空的
Empty, empty. Empty, empty.
使能够
Enable, enable. Enable, enable.
遭遇遇到
Encounter, encounter. Encounter, encounter.
忍受忍耐
Endure, endure. Endure, endure.
敌人
Enemy, enemy. Enemy, enemy.
精力充沛的有活力的
Energetic, energetic. Energetic, energetic.
参与吸引
engage, E-N-G-A-G-E, engage, engage, E-N-G-A-G-E, engage,
引擎
engine, E-N-G-I-N-E, engine, engine, E-N-G-I-N-E, engine,
工程师
engineer, E-N-G-I-N-E-E-R, engineer, engineer, E-N-G-I-N-E-E-R, engineer,
巨大的庞大的
enormous, E-N-O-R-M-O-U-S, enormous, enormous, E-N-O-R-M-O-U-S, enormous,
娱乐消遣
entertainment, E-N-T-E-R-T-A-I-N-M-E-N-T, entertainment, entertainment, E-N-T-E-R-T-A-I-N-M-E-N-T, entertainment,
热情的热心的
enthusiastic, E-N-T-H-U-S-I-A-S-T-I-C, enthusiastic, enthusiastic, E-N-T-H-U-S-I-A-S-T-I-C, enthusiastic,
整个的全部的
entire, E-N-T-I-R-E, entire, entire, E-N-T-I-R-E, entire,
信封
envelope, E-N-V-E-L-O-P-E, envelope, envelope, E-N-V-E-L-O-P-E, envelope,
羡慕嫉妒
envy, E-N-V-Y, envy, envy, E-N-V-Y, envy,
设备器材
equipment, E-Q-U-I-P-M-E-N-T, equipment, equipment, E-Q-U-I-P-M-E-N-T, equipment,
擦掉抹去
erase, E-R-A-S-E, erase, erase, E-R-A-S-E, erase,
逃脱逃跑
escape, E-S-C-A-P-E, escape, escape, E-S-C-A-P-E, escape,
文章短文作文
essay, E-S-S-A-Y, essay, essay, E-S-S-A-Y, essay,
必要的不可或缺的
essential, E-S-S-E-N-T-I-A-L, essential, essential, E-S-S-E-N-T-I-A-L, essential.
建立，创立。
Establish, establish. Establish, establish.
估计，估算。
Estimate, estimate. Estimate, estimate.
评估，评价。
Evaluate, evaluate. Evaluate. Evaluate, evaluate.
证据，证明。
Evidence, evidence. Evidence, evidence.
夸张，夸大。
Exaggerate, exaggerate. Exaggerate, exaggerate.
检查，审查。
Examine, examine. Examine, examine.
例外。
Exception, exception. Exception, exception.
精疲力竭的。
Exhausted, exhausted. Exhausted, exhausted.
展示，陈列。
Exhibit, exhibit. Exhibit, exhibit.
展览会。
Exhibition, exhibition. Exhibition, exhibition.
存在。
Exist, exist. Exist, exist.
出口。
Exit, exit. Exit, exit, exit.
扩展，扩大。
Expand, expand. Expand, expand. Expand.
昂贵的
expensive, E-X-P-E-N-S-I-V-E, expensive, expensive, E-X-P-E-N-S-I-V-E, expensive,
专家
expert, E-X-P-E-R-T, expert, expert, E-X-P-E-R-T, expert,